Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Luke Kelsall here from Growing Nature. Today I want to talk about seeds, so let's get into the video. So as you can see, there's not really anything to do in the garden right now. It's frozen solid. The tree behind me, you can see the ice on the tree. But this is the perfect time to get the seeds ready for next year because, you know, whilst you're getting prepared for the fall and spring, you might be planning out your beds, choosing what seeds to buy. You need to basically know what you're looking for. There's organic, heirloom, GMO, hybrid, saving your own seeds. There's quite a lot of complication around what's better and what the advantage, disadvantage to each. But I'm just going to go through them briefly and just hopefully give you a good idea of what's the best to look for when you're starting to grow food, or what I think are the best seeds to grow in your own garden. So let's just start off with GMO. It's basically a genetically modified plant. So what it is you've taken the genetics from one plant and mixed it with another to create basically a new variety of plant that might have different properties like disease resistance or some other advantages in that sense. A simple example of this is like a tomato. Some people might say GMO tomatoes versus standard tomatoes, and GMO one might look really vibrant red, and that's, they've genetically modified the plant to produce redder tomatoes that look better on the shelf. But this comes with its own disadvantages, and to be honest, I stay well clear of GMO seeds because the main reason is you can't save the seeds, and they're also genetically modified, so they're not like natural seeds. They're the true source natural seed. And the fact that you can't save the seed, that means you become completely dependent on the producers of the seeds. So as soon as you start growing GMO seeds in your garden, basically you have no food independence, which is the whole reason of growing a garden. And this is there's actually a lot of talk around this topic at the moment. I don't want to get too much into it, but you can look at the ethics behind GMO seeds online, and there's a lot of talk, and personally I just steer well clear of them and look to other options. So next is quite similar to GMO, but it's not exactly the same, is hybrid. Hybrid, you usually see them as, there's on the websites where you're buying, might say F1 hybrid. Basically that is just a cross variety where the two plants are pollinated and they've produced a plant that has taken genetics from both, produced a seed that is taken genetics from both plants. So it might have disease resistance from another plant mixed with some genetics of the current plant, so it produces a seed that's unique. But the problem with these is, again, you can't save the seed and you can't be guaranteed for the next year's produce to be the same. So you might have a really nice hybrid variety and you save the seeds from it, but then you plant it and you'll get nothing like that plant. You potentially might get nothing like that plant that you got that first year with the current seed, just with the hybrid seed you saved. So again, that's why I like to steer clear of hybrid seeds, because it doesn't have that true independence that you're looking for when you're growing food. So that's just a quick summary in hybrid. Then it goes to organic. Organic again is quite a broad thing, because most seeds are labelled as organic, but there's a lot of things to consider when you're looking for organic food. Well, you see this when you look in the supermarket. Something can be labelled as organic, but it's not necessarily truly organic with what you and me might think as organic food, where it's not got any chemicals on it or any pesticides. There are a lot of loopholes within the whole organic standards. To label something as organic nowadays, you can actually use chemicals on the plants, but they're labelled as organic chemicals. So again, you have to be careful with what organic seeds you're looking at. Like, technically I could call the seeds in my own garden organic, but that would be an understatement of the seed compared to other organic seeds on the market. So again, I would be careful when selecting organic seeds, and I'd read more into the company to see what they actually talk about, because at the end of the day it's just a label, and labels can be almost paid for or achieved through not true organic in what most people think is the word organic means. So again, just look into the company to make sure that you know what you're getting if you're looking for organic seeds. But it's still a good option, and there are a lot of good organic seeds. In fact, there's a good website in the UK called Seed Cooperative that offer good organic seeds, but they also offer a variety of seeds, or selection of seeds that are biodynamic or Demeter, and this is the next level, basically the next category above organic. And when I initially started planting in the garden, these are the seeds I first started with. Biodynamic seeds basically are like a higher standard of seed. They're grown more in line with nature. They're more true to the variety, and basically more quality. and you plant it with biodynamic seed in the garden, you know you're going to get a good variety of food, and you'll be able to save the seeds from them, and then start your own seed or food independence with the seeds saved from those plants. So biodynamic seeds are actually a very good option, and I would use them sometimes in the garden. So moving on from that, the next one people hear about a lot, but they probably don't understand fully what they actually are heirloom varieties. Heirloom seeds, you may have heard of them, may not have heard of them. Basically, they are seeds that have been, the traditional seeds that have been passed down, usually 40 years passed down, saving seeds from the same plant. So they're very stable in the way they grow. If you get a heirloom variety, if you save the seed, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the same plant that you had the previous year, and it's a good seed to save seeds from. They're usually, open pollinated, which is also very good, very naturally grown. So you're going to get a better quality seed. And also, heirloom seeds, usually when you're looking for them, they have a much better variety of foods, seeds to choose from, because they're usually the traditional varieties that have been passed down. I've heard this saying a few times, if you see a heirloom seed from Italy, you want to get your hands on that seed, because it's going to be a really good selected variety that traditional farmers have saved from the past 40 years, passed it down. So it's obviously a good variety that people want to continue to grow. If you're looking for heirloom seeds in the UK, there's actually a really good company called realseeds.co.uk, and basically they offer a full range of mostly, maybe all, heirloom varieties. So it's a very natural, traditional collection of seeds. So when you get them in your garden, you have good quality seeds to save for future generations. So when you have your own seed bank or own seed saving system, then you're going to have a good foundation from the initial seed that you bought. They're all the seeds you can buy, and you can see there's differences between each one. And personally, I would if I was to choose from them, I would go with the biodynamic or heirloom seeds, because they're usually the most undamaged natural seeds, and the best ones to grow in your garden to get good varieties, and then you can save seeds from them for your own garden later on. But this is what I'm saying, the best seeds you can possibly get are your own seeds. Saving your own seeds in the garden is really, really important, really important. I always try and save seeds wherever I can, and there's so many advantages to this. One, obviously, is it's free seeds, and you get a lot more of them when you save your own. Two, they are the most naturally grown seeds. Basically, you can have complete control over that seed that you've saved. So I know in my garden here, the plant is going to be very healthy. It's going to have been grown in good structured soil. It's not going to have any chemicals sprayed on it, and also I'm going to save the seed from the best plants the previous year. So if a plant did really well in my garden, say one just grew significantly better than the rest of them, or it tasted better than the rest of them, I'm going to save seeds from that specific plant, because I know that's got the best genetics or the best basically DNA in the seed for my climate. And also that seed is then going to be even more adapted to grow in this climate the following year. So when you're saving seeds, you actually are saving from your local environment as well. So it's more adapted to growing and suited to growing in your local environment, which means you're going to get better produce year on year. But like I said, the main reason for saving your own seeds, it really is the food independence aspect. You got total control of your own food source. Now, when you save a seed, you have a seed bank. You've got security, whereas you're not reliant on anyone else. You can literally just have your garden and keep saving your own seeds, and never need to buy seeds again from another company. And whatever you need to grow is in your own garden. I know it's I gave quite a quick overview of all of them, but it is quite important to understand what to look for when you're buying seeds, because you want to get started off on the right foot. You don't want to waste time growing a seed variety that you won't be able to grow again or save seeds from to grow again the next year. So it would be really disappointing for me to grow a seed, have a really good plant, try and save seeds from it, and then not get anything the following year. You want to be able to, really, really build on what you're growing. You want to build in your garden and compound all that effort into the final outcome, which was a seed for the plant the following year. So hope you found this video interesting. Hopefully it gives you a good guide on what to look for this following year. Like I said, the main companies to look for if you're starting out, or in the UK anyway, that I know of, are Seed Cooperative. They offer good organic, and Demeter, Biodynamic Seeds. Tama Organics, also a good company, but I don't use them as much anymore. And then realseeds.co.uk. That's a good website for heirloom varieties in the UK. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you found it interesting, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps me out, and I obviously want to help grow this channel so I can inspire more people and reach more people with my videos, because the more engagement I get on my channel, more comments I get, more likes I get, the more that my videos can get pushed out, and then hopefully I'll be able to inspire more people to grow food by attracting them to the channel. And as always, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you next one.